Hello everyone! Today I will show you in this video how to use Unity. I will present you the interface in detail and the use of Unity. If you haven't installed Unity yet, I invite you to watch my last video which will explain you in detail how to configure Unity and install it. Many successful games were being developed on this game engine, like the ones you can see on the screen. It might be one of your games that you will see in this screen, because I will organize an event where I will test your games on my channel and I will give my opinion and some advice. I will do this event when I have 1000 subscribers, so don't hesitate to subscribe and like the video right away. With no more time to waste, we can start the video right away. But before I start the video, let me introduce you to my two mobile games that I recently published on the Google Play Store: Human Crash and The Destroyer. Two very funny games, in one consisting of surviving a meteor attack and the other one which consists of surviving during a maximum of wave by fighting against robots more or less strong. I invite you to go install them and share them with your family and friends. Thank you for your support. Okay, so let's first look at the interface. On the left, you will find a menu called Hierarchy. This menu will allow you to create, place and arrange the elements that are in your scene. On the right is the Inspector menu. This is where you can modify and add components to your game objects. For example, you can deactivate the shadows of your object or give it a gravitation system. At the bottom is all the folders of your game, your scripts, materials, etc. What you create here will be valid for the whole project, while what you create in your hierarchy will only be valid for your scene. For example, if you open another scene, everything you have created in your hierarchy will not be valid anymore and will not appear anymore. In the tabs at the top, you can modify and edit the project. From the File tab, you can save your game. The Edit menu will allow you to change the settings of all your games. And the Windows tab will allow you to add new menus, for example a menu dedicated to AI or rendering. To modify your objects in space, you can use the following tools, which will allow you to move, modify the position of an object, its rotation and its size. By pressing the left click of your mouse, you can look around you. The wheel will allow you to zoom in or out, and staying pressed on this one, you will be able to move in your scene. Today we will experiment with physics on a sphere, and then we will create a jump system for our sphere. First of all, we will have to create our sphere. Right click, 3D objects, sphere. Then by going to the Inspector tab, we will be able to add a rigid body. This is a component that will give gravity and physics system to the sphere. Now then I press the play button. The sphere falls. Now we are going to add a floor by simply adding a cube that we are going to reposition and change the size. And now, then I press the play button, the sphere falls and collides with the ground. Adding some colors to our game. Now making the ball bounce on the floor. For this, we can create a physics material, right click, create, physics material. Set the bounciness value to 1 and drag and drop your physics material to the sphere collider. Now, if I press play, the sphere falls and bounces on the ground. By changing the bounce combined parameter of your physics material, you can set it to maximum so that the ball bounces infinitely. You can also duplicate the sphere to have 2 bouncing balls and give it a new color. Well, now let's change the sky in our scene. For this project, I'm going to give it a color. For that, go to your main camera, then change skybox to solid color, and then just change the color of your background. Okay, now we are going to add a jump system to our sphere. To do this, create a new script that you can call as you wish. Then open it. Then to create this jump system, we will use the rigid body. So we are going to start by telling the program that we are using a rigid body. So give it a reference. To do this, you simply write public rigid body and name it whatever you want. I will call it RB. By setting the reference to public, it will allow you to assign the reference from your scene. If it was set to private, we would have to assign that reference from our code. Next, we have 2 voids, a void start and a void update. Everything you write in your start void will be taken into account as soon as you start the game and only when you start it. Everything you write in the update void will be taken into account at each frame. To make the player jump, we will first have to write a condition. If the player presses the space key, then the player jumps. The condition must be read at each frame, so we will use the void update. Then the syntax of the condition is written like this. And then we are going to add a force to the rigid body, pointing abroad. So it's the player's position that we are going to modify. And that's it. Save the script, then I assign the rigid body to the script. Now then I press play, the sphere jumps, then I press the space key. And now our sphere can jump, then the space key is pressed. So we come to the end of this video. Do not hesitate to subscribe and to like the video if you like it, or if you like it more. You can now download my 2 mobile games, Human Crash and The Destroyer, on the Google Play Store. I will make other video on Unity soon. Tell me in the comments your idea of video and what you want to see appear on the channel. Thanks for your support and see you soon. Bye.